September 11, 2001, dawned as any other bright and clear morning in New York City. However, what unfolded in the next few hours would forever alter the course of history and embed itself in the collective memory of the world. The attacks on 9/11 were not just acts of terrorism, they were a declaration against freedom and peace. The magnitude of the event and its repercussions were felt across every corner of the globe, casting a shadow over the new millennium. The World Trade Center's Twin Towers, symbols of New York's vibrancy and economic power, became the epicenter of this calamity. These iconic skyscrapers, standing at 110 stories each, were a sight to behold, representing the pinnacle of modern engineering and global commerce. On that fateful morning, they were reduced to rubble in a matter of minutes, changing the New York skyline forever. This was not only a physical attack but a blow to the American spirit. The shock and disbelief of the initial impact quickly turned into a grim reality. News stations around the world broadcasted live footage of the towers engulfed in flames, with black smoke billowing into the sky. The images were surreal, almost cinematic, and it was hard to fathom the human tragedy unfolding within those walls. Thousands of people were trapped, and the immediate fear for their lives was palpable. The world watched in horror as the towers collapsed, one after the other, leaving a plume of dust and debris where they once stood. The suddenness of their fall was a testament to the destructive power of the attacks, and the vulnerability of human structures in the face of such violence. It was a day that tested the resilience of a nation and the world at large. The meticulous planning and execution of the 9/11 attacks demonstrated the chilling precision of the perpetrators. At 8:46 a.m., American Airlines Flight 11 crashed into the North Tower of the World Trade Center. This marked the beginning of the deadliest terrorist attack on American soil. Just 17 minutes later, United Airlines Flight 175 struck the South Tower, confirming the suspicions that the strikes were deliberate acts of terror. The attacks were not confined to New York. At 9:37 a.m., American Airlines Flight 77 crashed into the Pentagon, the heart of the United States military operations. This attack was a stark reminder of the vulnerability of even the most secure facilities. The assault on the Pentagon demonstrated the breadth of the attackers' reach, and their intent to strike at the very core of American power and governance. Meanwhile, the courage of passengers aboard United Airlines Flight 93 thwarted further tragedy. The hijacked plane was believed to be heading for the U.S. Capitol, or the White House. However, the passengers, aware of the earlier attacks, attempted to regain control of the plane. Their heroic efforts led to the plane crashing into a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, at 10:03 a.m., sacrificing their lives to save countless others. These coordinated attacks left a trail of devastation, confusion, and fear. Each moment of that morning was seared into the memories of those who lived through it, and those who watched from afar. The timeline of events underscored the audacity and the horror of the attacks, setting the stage for a global response to terrorism that continues to evolve to this day. As chaos unfolded in the heart of Manhattan, first responders raced against time to save lives. Firefighters, police officers, and emergency medical technicians rushed toward the danger, embodying bravery in the face of unimaginable peril. Their mission was clear: to rescue as many individuals as possible from the burning towers. Despite the overwhelming obstacles, they climbed stairways filled with smoke and debris, determined to reach those trapped above. The heroism displayed by these first responders was unparalleled. Over 400 emergency workers lost their lives that day, including 343 firefighters and 72 police officers. Their selflessness and courage became a beacon of hope amidst the tragedy, serving as a testament to the human spirit's resilience. The stories of their bravery provided comfort to a nation in mourning and underscored the profound sense of duty that defined their lives. In the aftermath, these first responders continued to face challenges. Many suffered from long-term health issues due to exposure to toxic dust and debris at Ground Zero. Respiratory problems, cancers, and other ailments have plagued these heroes, highlighting the ongoing cost of their service. The tragic irony of their situation underscores the enduring impact of 9/11 on those who gave so much to help others. Their sacrifices have not been forgotten. Memorials and funds established in their honor ensure their legacy endures, reminding us of the extraordinary courage displayed on that day. As we reflect on their contributions, we are reminded of the strength that emerges in times of crisis and the unbreakable bonds of community that sustain us. In the wake of 9/11, the world grappled with the shockwaves of the attacks. The immediate aftermath saw an outpouring of support and solidarity as nations stood with the United States. The cleanup at Ground Zero was an arduous process, taking over 8 months to complete. Structural engineers and construction workers labored tirelessly to clear the debris and stabilize the site, laying the groundwork for future rebuilding. The attacks prompted significant changes in security measures, particularly in aviation. The establishment of the Transportation Security Administration, or TSA, in the United States, marked a new era of stringent airport security protocols. These measures, although sometimes seen as inconvenient, were necessary steps to prevent future tragedies. Globally, flight safety has been enhanced, with improved screening processes and reinforced cockpit doors. The human toll of 9/11 extended beyond the immediate loss of life. Survivors and first responders have continued to face health challenges, with many developing chronic illnesses linked to their exposure at Ground Zero. These ongoing health issues underscore the need for comprehensive support systems for those affected by such disasters. The lessons learned from 9/11 have informed national standards for disaster response and recovery, ensuring better preparedness for future crises. As we remember 9/11, the memorials at Ground Zero serve as poignant reminders of the lives lost and the resilience of the human spirit. The One World Trade Center, standing at 1,776 feet, symbolizes renewal and hope. These sites, along with the continued remembrance of those who perished, ensure that the legacy of 9/11 remains a guiding force in our collective pursuit of peace and security.